National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up is Shaquille Griffin, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Falcons and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But and right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there on the first.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. In motion left goes Watson. A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass complete there to Nakua. The numbers for Puka a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. To throw is Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. They'll go play action here with Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively for the breakup, Charvarius Ward. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. You look at this Bears defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Out quickly to Judy. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing now is Daniels. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. And they'll send Judy in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They go play action. Daniels. Caught by Turner. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll throw with Penix. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Penix. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Able to find Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Penix working out of the gun here. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Penix toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Daniels looking to throw. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the draw, it's Nwangu. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw, Penix. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And looking to throw, Penix. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Chicago offense set to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's Daniels. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
The Falcons offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass complete there to Nakua.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
To throw is Daniels.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The visitors' offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll throw with Penix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing now is Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
To the air, Penix. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Penix. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Falcons had 5 and 9 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the give is Nwangu.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Penix. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Juszczyk.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Daniels looking to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
a gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Vikings who are out in front. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers, as that one's gone to the half. Drake London, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play the sacred football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. Ready? First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Bears first down.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
30-yard line.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Hughes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 20-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hughes. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw is Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And
at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing now is Daniels. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Another run now for Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Nwangu.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels being chased out left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Now third down and very long.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Flush to his right. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They're going for it. Huntley. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They shined in pass defense last week, 4 interceptions. Boom, first play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted them very well. They understand where the patterns are downfield, and they know how to go to the point of attack and take the ball away. They are rolling.
And they'll go right back to the wall here.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Huntley. Out route here, and he finds Turner.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Huntley.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nwangu. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the run is Nwangu.
Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll throw with Penix.
On the move to his left.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
To throw, Huntley.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Huntley to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Huntley. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
In motion goes the tight end.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. First and 10, it's Pierce.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Turner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Huntley looks to throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's caught.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his receiver, Watson.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.